there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Mario Kart 64. Last time around we completed our third Grand Prix here in the extra mode in Mario Kart 64, getting that first place trophy with none other than Bowser. And he broke the crashing streak for the heavyweights. He did not crash my game in the results, meaning that he is definitely the best heavyweight character of the three, in terms of that logic at least. But now it's time for our final cup in the game, and for our final character. It's none other than the royal princess herself, Peach. Let's jump into our final cup here, special cup. We got DK's Jungle Parkway, Yoshi Valley, Banshee Boardwalk, and Rainbow Road for our final four courses here in the extra mode. Let's get this started with DK's Jungle Parkway. Get that boost immediately, and immediately break away from that said crowd. Let's keep this up, and we got a mushroom as our first item. That's perfect. One of the best things to get for my very first item here, especially in first place. Because right here is, oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, this is a great place to have used it, but I'm actually gonna hold it now. Or maybe I should use it, because I wasn't expecting Wario to have been the one using the shock. And what is going on that first turn? Seems like two CPUs got stuck at one point. That's not expected. I'm gonna hold this mushroom. It would have been wise to use it on the set here going into this final section, but I'm actually holding this for a shortcut. I don't mind if Wario gets past me right now. He's gonna take a shortcut right here using a mushroom. You can't make that jump normally without a mushroom, so that really helps. That is a section of off-road which is so steep that trying to drive up it normally, you'll just fall right back down. So, mushroom is required for that shortcut. Oh, that was too harsh of a turn! No! You can make that turn tight, as you just saw me do with a jump. It's risky, but hey, bam, shock dodge. Alright, turn around here. Cut a little bit of that turn. Not as good as I could have had it, but I wanted to play it safe after falling the drink once. Thankfully, I don't get hit with any of these random fruits here in Jungle Parkway if I use a star, or also a boo. Give me another item. Bam, another shock dodge. Let's go. And I got the golden mushroom, so I'm taking the shortcut again. Don't like how I'm constantly resetting my speed. Look at that. That's just so bad. Not the tightest turn, but I'll take it. Not the same as lap 2's turn. And I don't care if I get in the grass a little bit, I'm still slow. I can use this here. And I still get bumped. I could have sworn that the boo didn't get bumped, but I guess I can hit an invisible object, no problem. So it's just a star that doesn't have you affected on the off-road with those said spiky fruits, which I'm still saying are durians. They just look like a durian to me. Hey, this is the perfect area to have all these bananas. I was not expecting the shock there. That screwed me up, but I'm going to use all my traps on the bridge, making it next to impossible for anyone to try to cross it. And that was a really good call, because the CPUs got caught on that bridge for a while, guaranteeing that first place. Man, those times are very similar, and that's surprising given how the first lap, I was pretty far behind because of just Wario taking a little bit of a boost in the beginning, and then second lap I got screwed over by my own shortcut. Then everything else averaged out with items. So far, Peach is in the lead, then Bowser, Mario, and Luigi. Probably have to worry about Bowser the most in this Grand Prix, so keep an eye on him. But for now, let's move on to our next race here in Yoshi Valley. If you thought this course was confusing the first time around, you haven't even tried mirror mode yet. If you don't remember the path originally, try remembering it, but flipped. Thankfully, I don't really have a hard time remembering mirror stuff in games. So, this kind of a thing isn't really a problem. It's probably because of how much Mario Kart I've played over the years in single player. I played every single Mario Kart game and played through all of their mirror modes. So, for me, this is really not a problem. At the time of recording this, the only Mario Kart I never actually played was the one on the 3DS, Mario Kart 7. It just came out at a time I just didn't have access to a 3DS myself, and by the time I got the system, Mario Kart 8 was already out and making the rounds. and that was the game that I was playing. So I never had a need to go back and play Mario Kart 7. And to this day, I still haven't played Mario Kart 7. I played the tracks in other Mario Kart games, whether they be official remakes of Mario Kart 8, for example, or Mario Kart World, or even unofficial ways, like with playing retro course packs in a game like Mario Kart Wii. So I've played those courses in other games. Come on with the target shock! I just fell off my own volition. Didn't need someone else to knock me off. It's gonna be a really bad race at this rate. As I was saying, I've never played Mario Kart 7, so that's the only one I've never experienced in mirror mode before. But realistically speaking, if I really want to play those courses in mirror mode, I can load up something like a Mario Kart Wii mod, excuse me, not the WOD. I guess if you install it on your Wii channel. If you know homebrew, you know what that means. I could probably play it on a Wii mod, like with something like Retro Rewind, which features pretty much every single Mario Kart course known to man in one package. And it's a really good Mario Kart Wii mod if you haven't played it yourself. I highly recommend it. But that's why I played a lot of my Mario Kart 7 courses that weren't featured in games like Mario Kart 8 or World before. And specifically, that's where I practiced some of the courses that returned, like Wario Shipyard. I played that in Mario Kart Wii's Retro Rewind mod before it was featured in Mario Kart World, and that gave me a really good idea of the layout of the course. A really fantastic mod and very faithful to the original course design. A lot of people put some very hard work in the Mario Kart Wii stuff. That game has a very dedicated fan base. Oh dear God, how did I not fall off? I clipped through the fence. Let's go. That was so sketch, but I'm glad that happened. And at this point, we guarantee ourselves that first place win, just barely. And of course, we get shot to right at the line. Didn't matter, but holy crap, what a race. Bowser taking 4th place, maybe he's not the one I have to worry about after all. We'll have to see how things go, because he's still the one with the highest points on the leaderboard here. By only 1, but hey, still, that's higher than Wario's 6 points. So we'll still keep an eye on him going to our next race, which is none other than on Banshee Boardwalk. Gonna definitely want that boost immediately, because I have a feeling that the CPUs on this course are gonna be really problematic. Oh, you're gonna regret saying that, pal, because what you just did is called foreshadowing. I had a hard time on this course in the normal mode with Luigi, so I'm gonna wanna definitely have a breakaway here in the very beginning and try to keep that lead as much as possible. Oh, I was target shocked on the turn. Now, red shell for injury? Come on, I'm already in the water. I don't need to be hit. And I get a burnout, and I get hit. What is this beginning? Holy crap, this is a terrible start. I'm in 8th now. That is bad. Oh, come on. At least that extension of the boardwalk was big enough that I wouldn't fall. That's 3 shocks in, like, what, 3 seconds? Come on, we don't need a shock every second. That is insane. I'm gonna have to definitely get me some power items here, because it's gonna be a very hard race. And DK's on the wall. Okay, at least I'm guaranteed 7th place now. I'm gonna try to pass Yoshi. Oh, I did not want to hit him with this red shell. Oh, I got the blue. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna be careful with this, because I don't want to just throw it into a wall. So let's line it up right in the center. Perfect. Now I'll go straight for 1st place. This is a really bad boardwalk. I'm getting comboed right now. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Oh, I got the shock, but it doesn't matter. The one time I pull it, I get target shocked again in the same spot. You gotta be kidding me. I'm using it now. 1st place is a mile away. There's no way I'm getting 1st on this. In fact, I don't even know if I'm gonna place. This is bad. DK's still on that same wall. I just lapped him. Feel bad for DK. Alright, another star. This is perfect. I'm gonna hold it for a second because these turns are a little much. I'm gonna try to hold it into this next item set and chain it into another item. Ooh, I got the shock. Let's go. I'm gonna use it now. I think I screwed over one of the CPUs. Yes, I screwed over Warrior with that. Perfect. Now we're in 5th. Gonna use these mushrooms around this turn here, get my speed back after hitting the wall. Oh, we might just barely clutch this. This is gonna be tight. I need an item though. Rest in peace, DK. He is stuck on that wall for all eternity. I need one more item. Oh, that's not gonna do it. I got 5th. Man, that's shock. If that came in item set before, I would have got 4th. So unfortunately, we failed this race. Banshee Boardwalk is my worst course, it seems like, for this playthrough. I have to redo the race, which thankfully, if you don't make it at least in 4th place or above in any given race in a Grand Prix, you're allowed to retry as many times as you need to qualify for the next round. So even though we did fail, I get to try again until I win. So let's give this a round 2. Why are our icons off the map? Okay, now this place is just being haunted. Which is not surprising. This is a ghost course after all, but still. We're gonna actually go off the screen. I'm playing widescreen, so that's impressive. I don't know where we're at. Our icons are a good, like, mile away from the minimap, so the minimap might as well be worthless in this race. So I'm gonna just turn on the square view here, as I always call it, so I can see what's going on. If I get another item. And it's a fib. That's not gonna help. 7th and 8th both got stars back to back. And that didn't matter because I barely got any distance. I'm gonna drop both of these items. I can't get a drift out in this course for some reason. Constantly, every time I go for a drift, it's just being eaten. Luigi's right on my tail. I can hear him right behind me. He might take the lead here in a second. And of course, infinite mushroom, because why would these CPUs not have an infinite mushroom? As soon as they're in front of me, though, they do start to slow down a bit. Hence the rubber banding mechanic here in Mario Kart. I got the shock in 2nd place? What are the odds? Luigi's been going for too long. I'm using it. And I'm going to try to flatten him. Come on. He used the mushroom while small. I'm glad I flattened him. He's no longer a threat. This is a night and day race compared to what we just went through. This is so much better than my first attempt. Holy crap. That shell behind me. A mushroom. That could be useful here. I'm going to hold it until after I get through the bat section because that always slows me down. I'm going to use it right here. Give me another item. There's a fib though, unfortunately. Drop it right in the middle. And that hit Yoshi. Perfect. Got a shell, throw it immediately behind me. And that is it. What a comeback from 5th place on attempt 1 to 1st place on attempt 2. It's like that other race didn't even happen. So at this point we have a tie for 2nd place. Luigi and Bowser are the two to worry about, as both of these competitors have 7 points exactly. And then it's Wario in 4th place, so I'm at this point guaranteed to get 1st place, but we need to get 4th or higher, so let's have a good Rainbow Road. Geronimo! Oh, that was a bad jump. Alright, do a second jump. One of my favorite things to do in Rainbow Road, which I didn't really do in the first run-through of this stage, is I love on the very first turn here, or the very first straightaway, I guess I should say. The first turn, I love not getting hit by Chain Chomp. And Lightning. On the straightaway, as soon as you pull out from the finish line, one of my favorite things to do is it's a very long drop. So I love the jump going down into the very first straightaway section here on Rainbow Road. It's just so much fun to see how far you can go before you hit the ground. Ah, I got more triple red shells. And I almost got hit by another chomp. Oh, and that red shell went right off the edge. How? Well, that shell's gonna hit no one. And then these shells are trying to go straight through a wall to get the next CPU, so that's worthless. I found that red shells are pretty bad here on Rainbow Road because they're always going to try to hit a wall. So I'm going to hold these until we get to a straightaway. And now I'll use it here. Because that... Oh, come on! It had to go through the one shell. Having triple shells are pretty good for the fence. Unless they just don't collide with anything. In that case, I had an opening between my red shells. So another one got the sneak through. Where did this green come from? No one's been here yet. Hello? And Luigi dodged. Great. I'm just going to throw these out. Maybe one of those can hit Luigi. Well, he did get hit, but I hit myself, so it didn't really help. I can see that this race is going to be a very, very long race. Oh my god, I got the shock. I'm holding it. I would say holding the shock would make it that none of these CPUs can use it either, but we've seen the odds. That's not going to happen. They're going to keep these. I'm going to use it right here. That's going to screw over Yoshi at the very least. And that's perfect for me because the CPU is still going to get items, so I wait for them to pass through the item boxes, steal with the boo, and I got triple mushrooms. This is perfect. I'm going to hold these because I can try going for the shortcut here in the very beginning of the course. If I can get the shortcut, that's going to be a pretty big time save. This shell make me nervous. No! I got target shocked. Alright, I'm holding it. That's so dumb. Oh, this is so weird to drive down small, too. I've never driven down that section small. I'm going to use one of my mushrooms here. I got to get some speed. I might have to use the second one into the item set. Yoshi's just too far ahead. I need another item. As much as I would love to hold that, I need something better. And of course, I get the fake item box. That's not helpful at all. I'm going to just drop it here. Triple reds, that could help. I just hope they don't go careening off the ledge. And they're going right for the walls, so that was pretty worthless. Triple greens, not gonna really help right now. I'll hold these, use them as protection in case I get hit by a red shell. Hopefully we get something good on this set. Yoshi's got a set of bananas. Okay, he used them all. Oh, come on, the one random banana. Why did the shell go towards it? It could have went around it, but it went towards it. All right, at least Yoshi got hit by the chain shop, so it's fine. I'm gonna wait for the CPUs to pass through the items before I use the boo, because then we can get something good. Yoshi's right on our tail. I'm gonna hold this. I think now I'll use it. Oh, come on, a banana? What am I gonna do with a banana? I'll just drop it. This is pretty worthless otherwise. Mushroom, okay. As much as I would like to use it right now for a speed boost, I'm holding it because I'm going to try to see if I can do the shortcut here in Rainbow Road again. But I just have to hope we don't get target shocked like we did lap 2. If we can use this, okay, getting the shock now is fine. As long as no other shocks, no one else pull one, please. I can do the shortcut because I'll get my... As long as no one else pulls a third shock, I'll get my height back. I'll get my speed back. I'll be able to do this. Okay, that was bad. That was actually bad. That's what I expected to happen the first time we played this course, so I'm surprised that I got the shortcut first try. I have not gone for the Rainbow Road shortcut in like 20 years. The fact that I pulled that off in the very first attempt of running through Rainbow Road was impressive. I was legitimately shocked that I got it because of how hard that shortcut is, especially if you haven't practiced it, like I said, in over 20 years. At this point, I'm just going to keep the pace up, just try to stay as far ahead of these CPUs as possible, because right now we have a pretty big breakaway, and they keep on getting hit by the chain chomps. So, if I can keep this lead, then we should be guaranteed to get first place here. Okay, at least I got shocked into the item, so that's fine. That's another banana, so that's a total of 6 peels. I'll hold these, because at this point, this is just good protection. I'm not going to get anything else this race that's going to top this, so I'm holding all these bananas. This is definitely the best thing I can have. Chain Chomp is coming around. Try to avoid it, just barely. We're getting near the end of Rainbow Road, just we got a couple more turns here before the end of this set stage, and the end of our mirror mode adventure here in Mario Kart 64. It's been fun being able to play this game between the standard mode and 150cc, and then mirror mode, also by playing with two different difficulties of CPUs. CPUs are very easy here on the PC version of Mario Kart 64, and then the hard mode versions here in Spaghetti Kart ramping up their AI to what they were originally in the N64 release, what I remember from playing this game back in 1997. But we did it. We got first place. Not counting that 5th place Banshee Boardwalk, we got first in every single race, making this a perfect Grand Prix. That's definitely a way to end this mirror mode. And we were pretty far ahead too. We had an 11-second gap between first and second place, so that was really good. But our final standings, as you can imagine, Peach taking first place with a total of 36 points, Luigi getting second place with 13 points, Luigi coming out of nowhere, I add. Third place going to Wario with 9 points, and fourth place goes to Bowser with a total of 4. Now the money had fallen. The rival turned into the fourth place victory. Feels good to have the first place trophy go to Peach here for the very final Grand Prix we do. Getting first place at her own castle like this feels pretty fitting. And for her having the final trophy, yeah, it just makes a lot of sense, thematically speaking here. Because as soon as we're done here, we just go right in the castle and put it up on one of her shelves. But that is it. Give us our final trophy to conclude our mirror mode adventure here in Mario Kart 64.
Mario Kart.
And that marks our end of the mirror mode playthrough here in Mario Kart 64. We get the same credit sequence here at the end of the extra mode as we do just playing the game in 150cc. And it's interesting that we don't even see these courses flipped during this results section for the credits. It's the same layouts you would see in 50, 100, and 150cc. What a missed opportunity for the credits to not be flipped in mirror mode as well, but it is what it is. This was a fun way of playing Mario Kart 64, but not the way I go back and play Mario Kart just in general. It's not to say that mirror mode tricks me up too much. For the most part, I can handle playing courses flipped, so instead of driving left, I then instead tell myself I gotta turn right now. In mirror mode, I can easily flip-flop between the two modes, but I just prefer playing the game in the normal CCs. Mirror mode is just a fun little extra I like playing every once in a while, mainly through the single-player Grand Prix mode here. Not really a thing I play with my friends too much. I know most of the people I play with Mario Kart just as a whole, most of my friends prefer playing the original course design and not the mirror mode design, and it does trip up some people, so I can understand people not caring for mirror mode as much, but I do think it's a cool unlockable that you get from completing all of the Grand Prix in a Mario Kart game. It's a fun little extra you can have, get a little more replay value out of the single player experience of a Mario Kart game, and even give you a little bit of variety for playing multiplayer with your friends too. But that is it for all the Grand Prix in Mario Kart 64. So, didn't play this game, once, but twice as well. We saw a lot of Mario Kart 64, and we got to see the good and the bad, especially when it came to the CPU difficulty being upped by using the harder CPU option here in the Spaghetti Kart PC version. I won't be linking people where to get this, as that's more of a legal gray area, I will say, but I would recommend people play this version of the game. Go look up Spaghetti Kart. You'll find a version of the game to play on your PC. If not, I definitely will say this is a fun time to play on the original hardware, Wii Virtual Console, Wii U Virtual Console, Nintendo Switch Online. No matter what version of Mario Kart 64 you play, it's a fun time, even though it has aged poorly in some areas.
Hey, you very good. See you next time.
But that's going to conclude our Mirror Mode playthrough of Mario Kart 64. We're done with the Grand Prix for real this time, and that is it for the said game. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.